He is plagued by that blocker.
Go.
But you wouldn't think it.
Match.
It's another break of throw at the end for Reus Griffin, who weathers the storm after that nervous first leg. But he gets a really decent start with 2 points on the board in his first game in Group B. The average is fairly irrelevant, and the doubles percentage, well, it goes all the way down to 18% because of the first leg. When we take a short break now, we will be back very soon to see the 10-time Women's World Champion Trina Gulliver take on our good old friend Benjamin from Denmark. It will be up soon.
Did the whole presentation ceremony together, which was always enjoyable. She did it a few more times
on the
than me,
first
of
leg.
course.
Benjamin Droll.
Not sure
About
she enjoyed,
150
that
more.
one, though. That was a really good 14-dart start for the Dane.
Second.
I think he is a huge favourite to win the leg with Trina back on 141, but double 10. Oh, now this could get a little sticky. Oh, he finds the
on the
double 5.
third leg. Benjamin
He has
Droll.
been very good at that last starting this week.
I have a history of 160 checkout in this building. Would love to hit the ball. Oh, very close.
Benjamin, you require 40.
Fabulous effort.
Double 10 to the rescue for Benjamin.
Droll.
This is where busting the score actually helps. Because you're going back to a primary double.
No score.
Unfortunately,
Benjamin,
it's
you
not
require
found.
10.
Benjamin's already found double 5 in this game, and now he's found it twice.
Benjamin
He wins
Droll.
by 4 legs to 1. Not one of his vintage performances that we've seen earlier in this kind of week. Trina will be looking to put at least 15 on that average, and she comes back in a couple of games' time against Reus Griffin. But that's a good start for Benjamin, just like it was for Reus Griffin. But we're going to see the master next. Don't miss Owen Bates after the break.
All a Saturday night for Super League.
Look at that lean forward. Looks like he's thrown from about 3 feet.
180. Harry, record 170.
This would be somewhere to get your first leg in this game.
58. Harry requires 61.
Bates is owning this one so far.
Seen a couple of 161s, 164. Not seen a 167, 67 or 170 yet.
Game shot on the second
We've
leg.
seen
Owen Bates.
What kind of sound would it
59.
be?
Only require 88.
Ta-da! Well, it
Game
worked.
shot on the
There you
fourth
go.
leg.
Ta-da!
Owen Bates.
18 more points than this.
Yeah, he looked like he was just going to
134.
sweep Harry
Harry required
to
54.
one side and roll him over full zip. He finds tops.
34.
Ooh, an opportunity to
required
take him to a
54.
decider.
Yeah, that really was a big chance. Will Owen get rid of him now? That's a great shot. He just sensed
Owen Bates.
that he thought that he needed to get rid of him quickly, otherwise he could have been stung in leg 7. Harry plays better in that game, averaging 76.78, but Owen just a shade over 90, the first average of over 90 tonight. I'm sure we may see some better than that as well. We'll take a short break now, and when we come back, we'll see Reus Griffin of Wales take on the Golden Girl.
Which requires 71.
He misses the treble. He'll be 18 tops. Or is he going to go treble 17, double 10? He's the tops man, of course.
Game
He
shot.
gets it done in 15.
Reus
Very,
Griffin.
very good performance. An average of 93.94 for Reus Griffin. Shakes off. Although a win in the opening match tonight, it was a below par performance for him, but recovers well there with a 4-0 win over Trina Gulliver. Does go top of the table on 4 points, 2 from 2 and plus 11 when we come back. Benjamin back in action against Owen.
He's already done this tonight. But he hit the double 8 on that occasion. This time it's the double 4.
Benjamin
Was there a
Drew.
little one right MVG? If you want to take a look again at MSS Darts.
Game
Oh,
shot.
wow.
The
How
second
casual
leg.
was that?
Owen Bates.
Well,
I'll pick your double. The only one you can't pick is tops.
Three.
Can't find the mark. That's
Only
such a good
require
opportunity.
32.
He's had 7 visits to get that break of throw.
Game
He
shot on
can't
the
take
fourth
advantage of it.
leg.
Now we're
Owen
2-2,
Bates.
and it should really have been 3-1. People want to see young people involved. That's a lovely second dart from Owen. Hanging
Game
on
shot
very
the
well.
sixth flag.
He has
Owen
been
Bates.
behind most of this game.
A little bit of irony.
I'll tell you what, if he does,
180. Benjamin, you record 170.
Owen won't be able to breathe. Come on. Oh, so close
128.
to finishing off
Owen
in
recorded
style.
41.
And Bates is right there after that miss. A big dart, even at this stage of the group. He wins
Game
it.
Shot on the man.
What a superb
Owen
game of
Bates.
darts that was. Now, the averages do not reflect how good that game was. We had a 170 checkout from Bates, and then we had the 170 miss on the bull for the match from Benjamin. I think those two, when they play tomorrow in Game 6, will be relishing it, but there's a long way to go before we get there. Bates has 4 points. Griffin has 4 points. Benjamin's got 2. It's a very good first half. When we come back, we will start half 2 here on Thursday night. Going to do this time straight back for it or a split? Now it's the split. And he finds the mark.
Shot on the match.
That's a good leg from Harry.
Gregory.
Finds his first win of the group, and it is against the 10-time Women's World Champion. So she's the only one who hasn't got any points in the group so far, but she does still have 1 match left against Owen Bates in Game 8. Before we get to that one, we do have a rematch of 2 players from Group A. They've played 3 times this week. Who's going to win tonight between Reus and Benjamin? We did get a 170 earlier from Owen Bates. And we do get a 67 checkout from Benjamin for a 3-1 lead. Consider that bullet dodged. Double 10. Not to the
34.
rescue.
Benjamin, you require
Can't
20.
dodge the irony that Benjamin comes back to hit that one. But it's double 4. And he does hit double 2. One of the strangest 20 checkouts you are bound to see. Another dagger to the heart for Reus Griffin by the Dane, but he goes to 4 points to join Reus Griffin. They are still both in a very, very strong position. One of his best performances of the week, 97.04 the average and 44% on the doubles. He wins that one by 4 legs to 1, and it will be Bates against Gulliver to finish her campaign here this evening. Coming up after this.
Jeez, no.
He didn't used to play on 4
go,
different tours.
Yeah, if you could go to if you could do an American trip and
Game shot on the
pay
first
for the
leg.
trip,
Trina Gulliver.
Trina takes the opening leg. Hello.
Only requiring
Actually, he was spot
56.
on it. Just didn't quite reach the board. Oh, double 12. That'll do.
Game shot on the match.
And
Owen
it is
Bates.
Owen who battles back from 1-0 down and could have been 2-0 down. As it is, wins 4-1 with an 85-76. 3 180s in the match. 2 of them went to Trina, but too many missed darts at a double. Just 1 from 10. When we come back, Benjamin's back in action against young Harry Gregory.
Trying to earn his degree, perhaps.
Yeah. Before he then goes out to work.
Game shot on the
Oh.
first leg.
It might be one of those
Benjamin
good
Giroux.
games that he has on the doubles. Well, that might be a bit of a favour to him, providing he gets the 15. It's not in the way.
Game shot on the
There you
third
go.
leg.
And
Harry
exactly
Gregory.
that. The way his darts lean across, that was spot on.
You require 141.
When I actually seen Wayne, we were around the Phoenix playing. I was watching Wayne throw and it hasn't
121.
changed. a
Harry requires
smidge.
65.
Beautiful action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Game
Oh,
shot on
that's
the
a beautiful
fourth leg.
checkout. Harry Gregory could
Gregory.
be causing problems. And better.
40.
So close to 4 points. Will he have to settle for 2?
$30.
Maybe not.
Well, 1 double 12 is how he's gone so far this evening on 25.
Harry required 25.
Can't see why anything would change here.
The only thing that's changed is that Harry Gregory has gone to 4 points to join Benjamin on that mark. And it does mean that he will be part of the equation on Friday night. It's only a 69 average, roundabout, but it gets him over the line. He takes full advantage of 9 missed darts at double, and lots of those were for the match for the Dane. We have one more match coming your way. It will be Wales against England. The two young guns, Bates against Griffin, will finish your Friday morning. I think we should get
Game shot on the third leg.
the favourite movies of some of these dart players.
Oh, it should be 42. Oh, double 14. Oh,
Game
I like
shot
that
on
a
the
lot.
fifth leg.
Not the first time
Reus
he's
Griffin.
attempted that this week. Win. Double 16. Oh my
Game shot on
goodness.
the match.
What a
Reus
way
Griffin.
to finish the evening's play. Reus Griffin taking out the 149 for a 12-dart leg. Then again, follows it.
140.
Remember, I said that Owen was a big favourite. 4-11. Reus was the 2-1
98.
shot, and he's
Each record
149 points
149.
away from a 4-2 win. Double 16. Oh my
shot on
goodness.
the match.
What a
Reus
way
Griffin.
to finish the evening's play. Reus Griffin taking out the 149 for a 12-dart leg with a 4-2 win, an average of 96.18, 186. Twice as many 140s for Reus as Owen achieved in the match, and 4-9 on the doubles, 44%. But the 149 finish, a shot from the gods. And what that means is Reus Griffin is our overnight leader. He had to win 4-2 or better. He has done just that, and he will be our leader when we complete this group tomorrow night. Well, the boys are ready on the balcony. Let's have a listen to what they think about the end of that match.
Well, what a way to finish our night. What a game to finish our night, Paul Nicholson. And, well, everything's up in the offing now.
It is a little bit. You've got 2 players on 6 points, and Trina's still in it. She hasn't won a game tonight, but still got an opportunity. Going to have to be really, really good, but just keeps her in the running. But what a time to put in your best performance of the week.
Most certainly. Right, let's talk about then what we have seen this evening. We'll talk about Owen Bates in just a second, but let's begin with Reus Griffin, because of what Owen did in the early part of the session, perhaps what Reus did altogether maybe went a little bit under the radar.
Yeah, I think that's very fair to say. There's been some very solid stuff from Reus this evening and into the early hours. And considering what Owen did earlier and the comfort he's had with Group B scenarios in the past, a lot of people thought that him going through the card was close to inevitable. But I think what that does is twofold. One, it proves the level that Reus is capable of here this week. And it's a new level because he's gone up on his personal best by about 3 points. But secondly, because of what happened at the end of Group A, it means that he's shown that he can finish a group with strength. And I think that almost erases the ghost of losing that game to Ben on Wednesday.
Well, let's have a look at the results then from this evening's session. 10 games come and gone, and have a look at that. Each of the second half worths of matches pretty much went the way of the player against the darts. Each of the last four going against the darts there, and that victory for Reus Griffin. And of course, that's going to be the first game of tomorrow, and how crucial that could be in the running, we don't know.
I already want to watch it. It's just such a good fixture. Can't wait to see what the riposte is from Owen Bates. In a funny sort of way, because he was so close to getting through in Group B the last time he was here, and he was eliminated in 4th position, he'll want to put that right. And the best way to start his Friday night is to get rid of or dent the armoury of one of his the people in the group who could potentially take him out, and that is Reus Griffin.
Well, let's have a look at some of the highlights then from the evening session. We'll begin with Reus Griffin and this 101 checkout from earlier on tonight. This was, of course, in the game against Owen Bates here. And just the timing of it. I mean, 2-ton-plus finishes to finish a game off in a game like that says a lot about his character more than anything. 3
words from Chris Mason in commentary there. This is massive. He said that before the 101 was hit. It's all about getting these shots at the right moments. Now, when you can break someone's throw in like 5 and best of 7, and you've got the throw in like 6, you can't time it much better than that.
No, certainly not. Right, as far as Owen Bates is concerned, well, he reeled the big fish in, and look, we know he's got this in his arsenal in abundances.
Yeah, we knew that this is something he can do. It doesn't come as any surprise. But that game really did deliver. I think that was the best game of the night because Benjamin missed the bullseye for 170 of his own to get 2 in a match. But ultimately, it would be his opponent who would get the win.
Let's have a look at the table then at the halfway point in Group B, and it is a tight and congested one because Reus Griffin and Owen Bates both on 6 points, both in a really commanding position. A couple of victories tomorrow should rubber stamp their place in the finals. Benjamin Drew Reus on 4, and Harry Gregory, good recovery to his night, losing each of his opening 2, winning just a solitary leg in there, but 2 4-3 victories. Okay, you had to grind those results out, but he's put himself in a position to go through.
Yeah, he's got 4 points, maybe 8 points, might not be good enough, judging by the complexity of this group. If Trina struggles on Friday night, then you get the feeling that double digits is going to be needed, especially when your leg difference starts at -3. So he's got a bit more work to do than the others.
As for Trina, there was glimpses towards the end of the night in that game against Owen, but it just never really quite happened for her, did it?
There were 180s. There were a fair few opportunities at tops and 10s to take legs and indeed a match. So she will be kicking herself a little bit, but I think she can be fairly proud of how she fought tonight, as she always does. But if she's going to squeeze through and become, I think it's the 4th lady through to a Saturday night in our history, because we had Makuru in Southampton, we've got Fallon and Lisa, of course, who've done it here. It's going to be hard work, and it's going to have to be quick from the blocks.
It most certainly is. I tell you what, some days it's been hot, but it's been fun.
It's not going to change when it comes to later on. This weather is staying here, but the players have been very entertaining on Thursday. I think Friday will be no different.
Time for the shades tomorrow?
Possibly.
Right, we're going to be back first thing tomorrow. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to be back in the afternoon. It's been a long day. Right, we're going to be back at 1 o'clock on the Super Series YouTube channel before then joining our friends over at Sporty Stuff TV from 3 p.m. Before we do it all again here in Group B from 10 o'clock, where Reus Griffin and Owen Bates occupy the top spots in the table. But there's going to be some race towards the line. We'll see you tomorrow.